Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. Additionally, consider subscribing to my Patreon to get access to these features, and much more. 1. Have you ever come across a magazine or TV ad showcasing a stunning model and thought, wow, I wish I could be like her? Did you envy her captivating face, flawless body, smooth skin, full lips, and dazzling smile? Her stylish outfits, graceful demeanor, and flawless hair? I'm certain you have, just as I have. I often gaze at such images with deep longing, envisioning myself emulating her after school. Her elegance and allure are undeniable, drawing men in effortlessly. I aspire to embody her, the epitome of femininity. Sometimes, I yearn to exude a youthful, innocent charm, to be the girl next door, the cheerleader, the popular one. I envision myself in vibrant, trendy attire, with lightened hair in a perky ponytail, captivating my cute, devoted boyfriend. She epitomizes the sweet, pretty girl I long to be. Watching the Russian ice dancer gracefully glide across the ice with her adoring partner fills me with envy. Her fawn-colored costume, adorned with glittering sequins, adds to her angelic presence as they perform their romantic ballet. Her radiant demeanor, with bright green eyes and pouty lips, embodies the woman I aspire to be. I imagine that with an exotic appearance, I could captivate hearts effortlessly. With long black hair, olive skin, and intense dark eyes, adorned with glittering accessories and silk gowns, I'd exude mystery and allure, leaving men entranced. Yes, I crave to be that mysterious, seductive woman. I aspire to embody the image of an athletic woman with a slender, well-toned physique, captivating attention wherever I go. I envision attracting the attention of strong, handsome, affluent men, the kind who drive luxury cars and own lavish yachts. Clad in bike shorts and a tank top, I'd relish in driving alluring men wild, playfully teasing them while feigning indifference. Being a fit, vibrant woman like her is my desire. I long to project an aura of power and influence, adorned in luxurious silk blouses and cashmere jackets, sporting a sleek, sophisticated hairstyle. My wardrobe, exclusively from Nordstrom's, will include Italian footwear, formal gowns, and commanding power suits. Custom-made cosmetics would further elevate my status, commanding respect and attention from men who would both fear and adore me. That's the kind of influential woman I aspire to become. Imagining myself as a romantic ingenue, clad in flowing pastel gowns, composing dreamy love ballads, and singing with an ethereal voice, I envision enchanting men with my mesmerizing music and charisma. Their infatuation would be immediate and intense, their adoration evident in the flowers they bring to my concerts. This is the persona I long to embody. Aspiring to be a female artist, I envision setting my own trends and rules, dressed in peasant skirts with my long, curly red hair tied back with a vibrant scarf. Though lightly adorned with makeup, my face would exude a radiant beauty akin to a cameo. My partners would be sensitive, creative individuals, fostering a joyous, boundless lifestyle. This is the life and persona I crave. Reflecting on my evolution from boyhood to womanhood, captured in numerous photographs, I embrace my journey towards self-realization. While nature's design initially placed me in a male body, I am resolute in rectifying that error, transitioning into the woman I was meant to be. The woman artist persona resonates with me the most, embodying a realm of fantasy and vibrant magic. Though remnants of my former self persist, I am nearing complete alignment with her essence, with only subtle differences remaining. 2. The young boy gazes at his mother, confusion evident in his eyes. She calmly explains the urgency of leaving their apartment due to the threatening behavior of her volatile ex-husband, who has made violent threats against her. Aware that he and his associates monitor her movements, she fears for their safety. Desperate to protect her son from his father's intentions to separate them, she plans to alter their appearances to evade detection. Despite his concern, the boy pledges to comply with his mother's instructions, determined to shield her from harm. Later that afternoon, two figures traverse the street, one dressed in androgynous attire, indistinct in gender, sporting a baseball cap, shorts, and hiking boots, accompanied by a young girl in a blue dress and tights, her long red hair tied back with a ribbon. Despite the presence of suspicious men in a passing car, they go unnoticed, evading detection. This marked the boy's initial experience dressing as a girl, a game his mother often played with him following their escape. Through playful role-playing, she coached him in feminine mannerisms and expressions, fostering his adeptness in the guise of a girl. Delighted by her son's transformation, the mother found solace in the prospect of him not conforming to traditional masculine stereotypes, envisioning him as a compassionate and understanding individual who would respect women. She sought to instill in him a comprehensive understanding of gender dynamics, fostering empathy and gentleness. By the age of 12, the boy expressed a strong desire to live permanently as a girl, his voice and mannerisms aligning with his chosen identity. Embracing his newfound femininity, he relinquished any vestiges of his former self, adopting the name Stephanie and eschewing boyhood interests. With plans to enroll in a new school under his chosen name, he eagerly anticipated a fresh start. Curious about his future, he sought guidance from his mother, pondering whether he would marry a girl or a boy when he grew up. "Oh, darling, you're free to marry whomever you choose. But which one is the right choice? Stephanie, if you choose to live as a woman, it's possible you may fall in love with another woman. You'll want to be together, but it might be more challenging if you fall for a man." "But Mom, you fell in love with a man, didn't you?" "Yes, but that's no longer the case. I've always felt comfortable loving both men and women." "Mom, if I liked a man, would he hurt me like Dad hurt you?" "Oh sweetheart, not all men are like that. Some are influenced by certain chemicals in their bodies that can make them behave foolishly and cruelly. It's called testosterone. When mixed with alcohol, it can be very harmful, causing them to hurt others." "Well, Mom, do I have any of that in me?" "Not much, my dear Stephanie. It simply didn't develop much in you, and the injections you receive twice a month help suppress it." "That's a relief. I don't want anything in me that could harm someone's mother." Tears welled up in both their eyes as they embraced. She knew deep down that she had made the right decision. 3. Look at the boy who is barely out of his teens. His ears are pierced in several places. He wears silver tassel earrings that nearly touch his shoulders. In the other spots, he wears glittering studs. His reddish-brown hair is shoulder length, layered, gently curled, and prettily highlighted. His makeup is subtle and tasteful, from the dusty rose shade of lipstick to the perfectly applied eyeliner and mascara. His foundation and blush give him a radiant glow. This boy is not really a boy anymore. He wears a dark blue dress whose length is just 4 inches above his knees. The short dress has a subdued and romantic floral pattern. Such a pretty boy he is. He wears sheer blue tights and blue, ballet-styled shoes with chunky 1-inch heels. Such a sweet and pretty thing. A boy whose gender now reflects only the feminine. A young man watches the beautiful feminine boy dress and prepare for their date. He watches the lovely girlish boy unravel her satiny tights and ever so slowly fit her long, silky legs into them. Her movements are sensuous and cat-like as if to tease him. He watches as the girl touches her developing breasts. The young man is fascinated to see the transformation effected by the cosmetics and the carefully styled hair. She is totally feminine now. He comes up behind the subject of his fascination and gently strokes her hair. She sighs. Then she turns around slowly, smiles prettily, and kisses him. Their tongues meet and play together. She is becoming a woman, a beautiful and sensual woman who arouses the passions of her boyfriend. 4. Behold the charming and elegant individual, not entirely conforming to traditional gender norms. As she gazes into the mirror, she delicately touches up her makeup, adjusting stray hairs with care. A moment's contemplation leads to the selection of a perfume, a subtle application on each wrist. Satisfied with her appearance, She admires the thin straps of her black opera gown and the stylish shine of her platform sandals. With a final adjustment of her earrings, she embodies sweetness and beauty, awaiting her date's arrival. He, a handsome companion, appreciates her just as she is. Their evening unfolds with an elegant dinner followed by a performance of Cinderella at the ballet. Seated in the first row of the first balcony, they enjoy an unobstructed view of the stage, igniting her desire to dance among the graceful performers. Throughout the ballet, he offers his comforting presence, his arm draped around her. As the performance concludes, he suggests drinks, to which she agrees, expressing a desire to change into a more casual attire first. They decide to swing by her apartment for a quick change of shoes and dress, ensuring her comfort for the evening stroll. Deep down, she knows their outing will likely end at her apartment. She subtly hints by asking, "Would you be so kind as to help me unzip my gown, please?" 5. A few days after celebrating my 18th birthday, I made the decision to leave home. Along with my personal belongings, I packed as much of my sister's clothing as I could fit into my backpack and a suitcase. 5 days later, I found myself 3,000 miles away in Santa Barbara. Despite being assigned male at birth, I possessed a slender frame and delicate facial features. Upon securing my own place, I decided to experiment with my appearance. I dyed and highlighted my hair, blow-dried it for volume, and styled my bangs to achieve a new, cute, and naturally feminine look with just a touch of makeup. Soon after, I secured a job as a waitress. A kind-hearted young man, who also happened to be a talented hairstylist, assisted me in achieving a layered hairstyle with subtle highlights, enhancing my overall appearance. Despite the meager wages, I found contentment in my newfound identity and outward expression. Over the following months, I encountered only one instance of being read. The gentleman at the booth noticed my transformation and addressed me by name, whether it be Candice or Candy, acknowledging my identity. Surprised yet flattered, I inquired about his ability to discern, but he revealed that my name tag gave it away. He went on to share that he managed a club in the city where similar transformations were commonplace. He encouraged me to consider working there as a waitress, highlighting the potential for substantial earnings through generous tips from tourists. Additionally, he hinted at the possibility of pursuing a career as a performer, given my background in dance. Eager for better prospects, I expressed interest in the opportunity, acknowledging my limited earnings as a waitress. Despite having received formal training in various dance styles, I agreed to focus on waitressing initially, with the possibility of exploring performance opportunities in the future. And thus began my employment at the club, an exhilarating experience indeed. Clad in a cocktail waitress uniform, I braved fishnet hose and uncomfortable platform shoes to serve drinks to ogling tourists. Despite the discomfort, the customers relished our presence, fully aware that we weren't born as genetic females. If anything, their knowledge seemed to fuel their rudeness, with many feeling entitled to pinch or grab us as we passed by, often in the presence of their amused wives. Yet, compared to their garishly adorned spouses or flashy companions, we appeared relatively demure. However, the allure of hefty tips compelled us to endure their behavior and maintain our composure, as any objection could result in termination. To maximize our earnings, we mastered the art of wiggling our butts, emitting playful squeals, and feigning embarrassment, much to the delight of the tourists, who eagerly tucked 20s and sometimes 50s into our bosoms. Flirting was not just encouraged but essential to the performance. I reveled in this aspect, indulging in fantasies of assuming the role of a pampered suburban wife. Yet, deep down, I longed for a future on stage as a dancer, free from the unwanted advances of tourists, though such aspirations felt distant at the time. In the dressing room, camaraderie prevailed among my 5 fellow performers. Despite our diverse backgrounds, we approached our work with professionalism, embodying a carefully crafted illusion. Of our group, only 2 of us lived full-time as women, while the others remained mysterious in their personal lives. Some preferred the term drag queens, while others embraced shemale, though I found the latter term diminishing to my identity. For me, it was a performance, an act of portrayal.
Though uncertain about my romantic inclinations, I found myself drawn to my fellow performers, fostering a playful and affectionate sorority among us. Confident in my identity as a woman, I navigated the world with the assurance and recognition that I deserved. Regardless of my biological characteristics at birth, I embraced my femininity and pursued my aspirations, envisioning a future beyond waitressing, one where I could bask in independence, fame, and the adoration of loving partners. In my dreams, one enchanting day, a suitor would whisk me away to a life of blissful freedom and love. 6. The woman seated across from me commands attention with her stunning presence. I find myself captivated by her beauty, from her captivating grey eyes framed by long lashes to her sensual burgundy lipstick accentuating her wide, pouty lips. Every aspect of her appearance is meticulously crafted, from her auburn hair styled with bangs and gentle layers to her elegant gold teardrop earrings and delicate necklace. Clad in a simple black dress with a modest V-neckline and cap sleeves, her understated attire accentuates her natural allure, drawing my gaze to her face. Her soft, smoky voice adds to her allure, making her a woman desired by many. "Darling," she says, "I'm ready to depart. If you'd like, you can join me at my condo for some coffee and music." "That sounds wonderful, my love," I reply, feeling deeply grateful for her interest and affection. She's no ordinary woman, she's exceptional, albeit not biologically female. Vanessa, my enchanting girlfriend, is a talented entertainer, skilled in male impersonation and club singing. Her beauty is undeniable, garnering admiration from all who see her. Our love knows no bounds. From the moment we met, our souls connected and intertwined, like two bright balloons tethered together, ascending towards the moon. Gender is inconsequential to us, it's merely a societal construct, a role we play, but it doesn't hinder our genuine affection. As Vanessa flashes me a smile and plants butterfly kisses on my cheek, I'm filled with a desire to embrace her fully, though the restaurant setting prohibits it. Helping her into her coat, we make our way to my car. Every detail of Vanessa's appearance fascinates me. From her delicately patterned black silk pantyhose to her stylish shoes with a sleek silhouette and chunky heels, she embodies timeless elegance and refined taste. Once inside the car, our passion ignites as our lips meet in a passionate kiss. She sighs with pleasure, running her fingers through my hair and lightly caressing my leg. With a mischievous smile, she whispers, "I love you, Vanessa," to which she responds, "And I adore you, my dear." A playful gesture and a whispered suggestion later, we head home, enveloped in love and desire.